Alright, so level 1. Okay, what you want to try to understand, what as a jungler is Xin. You want to try to understand where he's going to gank from. So first of all, let's speed this up a little bit, unless you go out here, see if you can see anybody. I honestly don't use your ward right off the bat right there. That's mistake number 1. So this right here, you want to hold your ward, you want to save that for about 230. So this right here, now you have no protection for when the jungler is actually going to gank your lane. So definitely don't ward early. Good W so you can farm. See Zoe right here, she should be up harassing you. She's letting you farm for free. So typically in any game, you're not going to be able to set up like that. She's the range champion. She will be harassing you with autos. And, okay, good dodge on that. Just giving you a lot of auto damage. What the hell? You got your electrocute off. Wow. Okay, so 2 minutes. Here, let's go back. I want to show you what you need to be looking for every game. So before we see the enemy bot lane, right? We're going to watch where bot lane comes from. Shen was in lane pretty quickly. Bot lane is not. So that means bot lane is leashing, right? They came straight down from blue. So we're going to show you that their jungler started blue, right? So you want to see where the enemy jungler is. You want to know his path. So blue is going to do 3 camp, whether he does this, or he does blue, and then he comes up to here and does this and this. He's going to look to get level 3 typically. Some people cheese and they do level 2 camps and then gank if they have a decent level 2 champion, or if they have a mobile mid laner or something that can follow up, right? Like, that does happen, but that's not the norm that they're going to do a level 2 gank. So right now it's like 225. He's going to be doing his... Okay, he's already done his red. So he went buff to buff and he ganked top. So he's there 15 seconds early. But now you know where he is. You know he's top. So you should be watching that. You should be warding this side. Going out and warding this right here so you can watch where he's going. Would be most beneficial. That way you know whether he's going into your jungle, whether he's going back into his jungle. But this little bush is a really good bush to keep warded. Basically the same on the other side. Like if you know that they started over here, or I mean if you know they started this side, they're going to 3 camp and then go around, then you want to ward that bush. But right now, because you don't have that ward, he's coming around behind you. You got the E, you can E again. She flashed though. Assist that, he's low. Can you? Do you have anything? Oh, she's got barrier. Holy shit. Oh, the bleed! Or was that a minion? Let's go. I'm pretty sure you could have killed Xin there with the same thing, right? So right there, like you had... Right here, he eats the tower shot, he's got red buff on him. You don't have W, never mind. But Q, what's his health? 250? Like that would have been the same play as that, but you would have gotten doubles. Yeah. You would have got the auto bleed ignite, right? You had the Q. I would have gone for Xin there, man. Xin was already dying. And you gotta remember, Xin was the one that killed you, so with him being that low, I would have just jumped on him. Better call, that way you get out and you keep doubles as well. What do you got? You got Serena Dirk, that's a good start. You definitely don't want to... I don't think you can fight him right now. Not with that ignite anyway. What are lane sums? Okay, so at this point, you should know that they've lost flashes in the bot lane. Should know. No, you're the only one pinging. Are you? You got Jin heal. Wait, that's them pinging. Never mind. Okay, so you don't know what sums they have. They used everything on your bot lane, though. What is it? Kled Shen. Alright, so after that first gank, after Xin left, where's your ward? You've got a ward. I would come down, I would ward this side. So after he did his rotation to top lane, he's probably going to come out, he's going to clear this, recall, then he's going to come back down here, and then he's going to rotate probably up river, or down river, trying to get Scuttle if it's there. So just trying to think about jungle routes where the jungler's going to go and having your ward in front of them before they get back. So like his level 4 when he left, he was either recalling or he was doing this, right? But you've got to assume that his next path is probably going to be down to his Gromp and then rotate up. Nice jump. I'm gonna speed it up a little here. Pretty basic right now, but yeah, playing to your pink side is smart. Like I was saying though, like okay, so the only problem with this is he's already shown that he wants to go around behind you, right? This is the replay that keeps lagging. No, that's not the replay. I'm dropping frames, apparently. Let me fix that really quick. Okay, I lowered my bitrate just a little bit. Let's see if that helps. Okay, so Xin showed that he wants to go around behind you, right? He wants to come around and gank from behind to slow you down and make sure you can't get away. If he catches you in the middle of the lane, you're not going to be able to E over a wall and escape, right? So just... I don't know about that pink. It's good for getting your jungler into your lane, but it's not as great for protection. Versus Xin, I'd pink probably like right here. Right on the edge of this bush, just inside, so it sees that area. If you were playing versus like Lee Sin or something, somebody that could jump over this wall and was more of a threat that way, then I would hold more vision here. But you could play around your pink and then you could just go trinket this or this just to see where Zin's going. You have any way to roam here? So he's going down. Okay, you push and you are coming down. I don't really know what you can do here. You're 7. Thresh, probably too healthy. You could kill Ezreal, but I don't see that really happening either. And bullet. Nice run. Okay, so you got him. You did a good job there. You went for the right target. You got out. Like, go for the furthest one and then get away. Okay, Thresh missed his hook. Shen is greedy. You get a red buff, auto him. Yeah, Shen's fucking up here. I don't know what he was doing. But that whole time, like, you should have been autoing with that red buff. When the rest of them weren't in range to follow up and you Thresh like was still on cooldown, just auto Shen with the red. It's really gonna fuck him up. Like, you've got to abuse him for that. You had the health to fight. He was greeting the kill on Jhin. That's what he was looking to do, right? So when you see him greeting that, you just auto him. So if he keeps greeting, you know he's gonna die 100%. Very nice again. You get the wall. You get the blast cone. At this point, I would just get out. I would typically use the blast cone. That way they don't have it for their jungler either. You get out. You know they can't follow you with it. You know they can't use it to kill your teammates that are still here. So I would definitely use blast cone. Very nice. Duskblade, Best Buy. Alright, so make sure you're pinging TPs. Zoe doesn't have TP now. Wait, never mind, that was her W. Never mind! Man, that ability's so troll. Okay, watch out for Xin. Give Ignite. You could probably one-shot him, right? What did he build? He's got, as long as he doesn't get his warrior on you. Okay, very nice. That almost went really sketchy. The knockup kind of threw off your whole rotation, it looked like. Okay, we just won't watch bot lane. That was interesting. Yeah, a lot of people are running Triumph for that health return. That's already down. Jin's doing okay. Cled's doing great. You do see Thresh. You don't know where the top laner is. Oh, there's the Shen ulti. So right there, that's what I was going to say. Watch out for Shen ulti. Xin should have kept going. He should have kept going on you because you didn't have ulti, you don't have flash. And if he was paying attention, he would have known that. So try not to be in that situation. Don't look to damage him under the tower. Don't look to fight until you have a way to escape. Just play it a little more safe overall. There's this happening here, so just watch that. Jump from the wall, get out and help if you can. Oh, she got stuck. She got hit by the sleep. Holy shit. She was coming back to try to help. She just got kind of hosed. How's your bot lane doing? They've got health. Lulu's dying a lot. She's... What are we doing? What are we doing? Doing a pink at bottom. Your pink is gone. Did you buy another pink? No, you did not. Okay, mid's even. They're pushing on bottom. I agree with coming down here. I wouldn't have hit that ward. They are out of position now. You need to go, 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 go. Shouldn't be clearing pink. Like, clearing the pink was just way too greedy. So, don't worry about that shit, right? You're not worried about that at all. You're worried about getting down here while they're out of position. So the problem with what you did there is standing here, you gave them enough time to run all the way up to about here before you moved. And that literally let them get out. Because once they get here, you're going to try to get on them, but they're just going to flash and then they're done, right? So, forget the pink. The pink is not the priority in this situation. The kills on Thresh and Ezreal are. And you need to focus Thresh in this situation. Because Ezreal's got E, Ezreal's got Lantern to get out. So if you go on Thresh and use your AoE, and he Lanterns Ezreal into you, then they're dead. Thresh pulls you out of the tower. Nice guy. Dead. Yeah, I think you're just dead. No? Yes, hitting the ward also reveals you. So you don't want to hit wards. So this ward here, hitting this ward here revealed you. The pink going down denies the vision, but as soon as you hit that ward, you pop out again. So don't hit the ward, just run through. They were down here, just run straight around, go in. Initially, go in, use your W to slow them down so your team can catch up. If they flash, you're still behind them, autoing them, and then you can Q to them for your gap close, right? Or don't you get like triple damage if you're already in melee? Okay, her E is down. Freebie. Oh, but you got. Got out. Pretty nice. Okay, okay. Yes, yeah. If he's keeping, do exactly what you're doing. That was the right move. So at this point, we need to get towers down here. You guys need more ward coverage as well. So at this point, don't stop buying pinks. You need to continue holding a path to help your team. So whether you're holding a path top or a path bottom, you've got to hold something. So how do you want to get bottom? Like if you pink here, you could just go down here. How do the walls work? Can you jump this wall and then jump this wall? Does it split like right here? Or is this whole wall the same? Come down here, jump that, jump down, jump over. But basically, set yourself up with a path to try to help your bot lane. They're getting pushed in constantly, so it should be free ganks. The only thing is Thresh does have the lantern, so you do have to focus Thresh. You can jump twice to Dragon Pit? Okay. Holy. Oh, Thresh, but you missed the timing. Oh, and then Kled missed everything too. Just keep running, waiting for cooldown. You got W. Splash. Okay. This is where you run away. Alright, so that's fine. Like, you're not out of position at all. You're playing around your cooldowns is exactly what you need to be doing right now. He doesn't have flash anymore, and he's getting told. But they're pretty close together, and Ezreal's waiting to follow up. I don't think he can do anything with this. Jhin doesn't have ulti. Yeah, there's not enough here for you to be able to do. Like, you don't have enough abilities left. Blood's coming back, but you're just right now. Xin is pushing top. You're losing towers. You can't push on this. It's just not an option. Like, your siege potential is really bad. So I would leave this. You got to make the decision. You just got to leave. You guys can't push this tower. The way you're going to get towers is like 1-3-1. Okay. I mean, I guess if they want to do that. Jhin does have the ulti now. Hopefully he goes for Shen. Wasn't enough. Shen's pretty tanky. That was the Ezreal flash. Alright, well, Zoe walking into you, getting your ulti back. I mean, it worked out, but you guys lost top tower for it in the long run. I would say it's a pretty long overstay. But it worked out for the best somehow. And Zoe messed up and face checked you. This right here, I wouldn't do this at all. This is greed. Look how much gold you're sitting on. You're on 1,800 gold right now. That is half of an item, at least. So, Onikas, the thing about staying on the map too long is when you're lower on health, like, you start losing pressure. You can no longer maintain pressure. Like, you can't push waves. You're going to start getting zoned off because your mana's low. You're basically holding enough mana to either fight one more time or clear the wave. So if you use it to fight, you're going to be auto-attacking, trying to clear waves, and just, it screws your momentum in the game, basically. Right here, you don't want to get caught here. There are 4 middle. Does Shen have ulti? I don't know. It says he doesn't have ulti. I didn't see the last time he used it, though. There's one dead Eve. Oh, she reached you with it. I didn't think she'd get it. You're doing really good with the jumps, though, every time you get the E on you. Okay, he needs to not greed this. There's no way he's getting that. What? What? Like, you're doing what you need to. You're watching the rotation here. Like, they're chasing really hard. I don't know if I would have quite got it like that. Oh no. Holy, what is Lulu doing? Oh man, all Lulu has to do in that situation is shield the ADC. It's unlucky. Black Cleaver. Okay, I don't know if I would have gone Cleaver, to be honest. Being Zed, if you would have gone for... What's the other lethality? I can't think of the name of it. I can never remember it. The one that gives you the spell shield, though. Like, if you had used the spell shield item going over this wall, like, channel it running up to here, you've got it, you go in, you got, what, 5 seconds to use it? I'm pretty sure you would have lived, and you can deny any CC so you get your free engage. Edge of Night is the one. Consider Edge of Night if they have any sort of CC that you don't want landing on you. But see, going into any fight, if Zoe has her E and you get hit by that E, and she ends up building a Zhonya's like she should have against the Talon, she's going to be able to counter you. But Edge of Night will block the sleep for you. Yikes. Split up TP. No, it looks like he TP'd bottom. Man, why do people fucking TP to bot lane? It's non-productive. Okay, guys, here's the deal with TP. The reason for being in the split lane with TP is not to TP to that lane to get there faster. You want to run to that lane and push so that you are creating pressure on the opposite side of the map as the objective that is most important at the time. So Baron is the most important objective at this point in the game, right? So you are going to run your ass off base. You're going to go all the way down the lane. You're going to run up here. And that way you have your TP. so that you can get out of this lane and help your team or help do objective. Like if your team, somebody's matching him 1v1 and you guys are 4v4. Let's say you guys win that 4v4, but or they're matching him bottom and Shen's gonna ulti, right? If Shen ultis from down here, Kled can't get there to help you guys because he just burned TP. So being split without TP is like the worst thing to do, because then it's 4v5 and you're literally just watching your team die because you made a mistake with your summoners. So hold the summoner, walk to lane, create pressure. Yeah, that gen ult wasn't good. You definitely, I wouldn't go on that. Not without some sort of spell shield. Edge of Night is the way to go here versus all that. Because you've got to think they've got the sleep, they've got the hook, they've got the Shen taunt, they've got the Xin R. They've got a lot of things to get you out of here. Should be done. You got jumps, you got another jump, 2 more jumps if you want, whatever. Good job. Alright. Okay, they're going bottom. You guys should be pinging Baron. You should do Baron right now. As soon as you see them go for this split, this is your call to spam ping the shit out of this. So you run straight over to Baron, ping your team, be like, this is ours for free because they're all bottom. Like, literally free. You see what I mean, though? Like, if you guys went from here to Baron, they were all bottom, all 4 of them. That was free Baron for you guys. Oh, Shen. Oh, no. Wall to the wall. Thanks, Thresh. I think you can do a little shitty one there, too, if you needed it. But you should be out. Oh, boy, bananas. Oh, the flay and taunt combo. Xin. What do you got now? What do you got? You got GA. You're very, very strong right now. A dragon, a mountain dragon. Does your support have a fucking sightstone? They do, but what are they warding? Nothing. We're 0 for 3. Alright, so your support is... I don't know. Jump. You get the jump. Zoe, she's dead. Very nice. You get the jump. Oh, but there's a hook. Oh, redemption. Three dead, ping Baron. Go straight to Baron. Straight to Baron. Like, you've got... Okay, so, like, shot calling is going to be your next step. You're doing well with kills. If you can consistently pull off numbers like this, you just need to guide your team to continue moving forward. You guys don't have any minions, just one. Like, see, this is the problem, though. I guess you could have gotten the open and hit top. Lead? Nope. No lead. So right here, like, this is what becomes the fiesta, man. Trying to push while they still have people alive, and they have any sort of wave clear. Evelyn refused. Just keep spam pinging it, man. People come around. If your team goes with you, they will show up. getting us so much fucking health return. Do you guys lose Baron here? You've got to make the call, though, because pushing the base just doesn't work. Alright, so here's what you consider when you're pushing a base, right? You're considering the amount of wave clear the enemy has left. You're considering the ranged auto attacks that you have to put on the tower to deal damage without taking harass from them. So Ezreal alive, Thresh alive, 2 ranged champions, and you have 1, 2. You have 2. You have 2 alive. Where are we here? You haven't comboed yet, you're still waiting. Another really bad penalty. I do like this Kled TP. That is a good ward. Like, if you can just mess with them for a little bit without dying. Oh, shit, never mind. I was going to say, if you can mess with them for a little bit without dying, like, Kled's going to get the in-hit. But he got it. You did die, but he still got the objective. So now you get pressure in 2 lanes, right? And ultimately, at this point, you don't have to... Yeah, your team comp blows, actually. You kind of need Baron in this game. Unless they just fight you in the open with 2 inhibs down. So what I mean by that is, like, you don't have any way to catch anybody. You have no catch in your team whatsoever. So you're not going to make any catches at a tower in order to get a kill while you have the advantage. Because right now, somebody's going to have to hold top, somebody's going to have to hold mid, and then 3 are going to try to stop your 5 from pushing bottom, right? So if you had any sort of catch potential, you guys could easily catch one of the 3 and then look to take that tower as well before they rotate. But because you really don't have catch, you've got very short range everything. Like, that's not really an option. So while they're forced to sit back and defend against super minions, you need to be like pink warding Baron. If Baron is pinked and they don't have vision of it and they know you're in the area, they're going to be forced to leave their base, which puts you in a position to where you can catch them jumping over walls and using your stuff that Talon does. And you can make those picks that you need while you've got the advantage. So you don't have to do Baron, you just bait them out to it, right? You could start it. If they start moving that way, you just fall off of it, you let minions continue to push again. And you make their base crash on its own. Rip. A little too ham on that one, but Zin's fucking scary, dude. Zin is huge. But see what I mean? Like, you're out here fighting, their base is going to get wrecked here in a second if you can continue to stall at all. Oh, it was close. Yeah, super. Alright, so you guys, you should be setting up an objective. Baron still, they've got more waves of supers to stop. Like, keep making this a thing. This has to be a thing. This is how you guys end. Otherwise, it's just a bunch of awkwardness. Like, you don't have, like I said, you don't have to do the Baron. You're trying to bait them out awkwardly, individually. You got your Dusk Blades, you know if there's wards. Oh, there's the ward. Okay, so you went for the QSS instead of the Engine Knight. That's fine. That's a good call. Ouch. Top is back up. So you guys are losing your time to do something here. Somebody needs to buy a pink, and you guys need to control this. Like, without the vision control, you don't force them into your vision. So that's going to be pink here. You want to ward here, and either like ward here, somewhere in there, or all the way up here if you know they're not there. You can't control your support, but you could be the one buying the pink to put it on Baron. Getting Zin's a pretty big deal. Their jungler's gone. A favorite QSS in the hard CC lanes and Edge of Night and team comps where I know I'll have windows of opportunity. So basically because the window of opportunity being because her sleep is very slow, right? Like before the sleep actually hits, you can still kill her as Talon. Oh no, very nice. Jhin tried to surrender 6 times. Feels bad, man. Why would he try to surrender? Probably because you guys can't take anything else. He doesn't know what to do. So because he doesn't know what to do at this point in the game, he's giving up because he thinks you guys aren't closing, aren't winning. We're losing this shit. Awesome. Oh my goodness. No! Holy, you got the kill on it? What? Dude, recall. Just recall at this point. Never mind the cheese kill. The cheese!
Look at you. I think I'll keep you. Or not.
Ragenvar, thank you for the gifted sub, dude. I appreciate it, man. And Onicast, welcome to Hanjaro Suckers, dude.
99 sub to Oni_cast.
Ew. What the? That was fucking weird. He like slid through the wall. So Onicast, do you see what I mean about controlling the Baron so that you guys can actually get things? When you got the inhibs, controlling the Baron is the biggest step in the game. Because with them being forced to sit on base, not just one, you had 2 lanes, so Shen can't individually sit back and defend, right? He can't hold 2 waves by himself, there's just no way. So it's going to force somebody else back. They've only got 1 TP. So Shen's probably going to sit top. They're going to have somebody sitting mid, or they're all going to be playing mid. And forcing them to leave the lanes to come to Baron to try to look or establish vision while you guys are sitting over here. Like, you don't even have to do it. You just have to control it. Meaning, pink ward, deny vision. Pink has to be forward, so it gets the whole pit. But it pulls them out of the lane. Therefore, the next wave of supers runs up the lane and just starts pushing their base. So you don't do it, you're just baiting them out of the lane so that supers can push, right? If they don't rotate, if you're standing here for like 2 seconds and you don't see them rotating at all, just do it. Just do it. If they start rotating, you can just fall back. Careful. Yeah, look for a good flank here. You're doing the right job. You got your dust plates. You know they don't see you right now. Yeah, that top wave though. Yeah, if somebody just recalled, they're screwed. That's awesome. That was perfect timing by Clad too. Yeah, that's just it. Like, somebody recalling at that point, that just hurts. That's perfect. Like, you just run back together. They made a huge mistake with that. So basically, they just gave you the win. They literally just gave you the win by recalling individually. Okay, so early on, level 1, do not use your ward. Do not use your ward in the river. Watch bot lanes. If the enemy bot lane shows up late coming from blue buff or from red buff, depending on what side you're on, you know where the junglers started. So you typically know where their level 3 gank side is going to be. It's going to be the opposite. So if they started here, they're going to 1 camp, 2 camp, 3 camp, gank, right? So they'll be coming down around here and they'll be coming through here. So warding like anywhere in here or up here even. Is what you want to do. You need to get that vision out to play against the side that they're on, right? You want to know where they're going, where they're starting. Other than that, with your roams, make sure that you have a pink ward on the map basically at all times. You want to know if you are wasting your time or not, basically, trying to gank something. That's what the pink ward's for. Getting the early Duskblade, that helps you as well. But also having the vision control to at least get you to a specific point is very important. So keep pinks on the map. That's going to help your whole team with the vision. Like, not just getting yourself there, but just watching out for the enemy as well. Other than that, man, you did well. You did well. You waited for your cooldowns to make plays. There were a couple overstay points that you ended up dying. And there were a couple overstays where you ended up getting kills. But see, like, going 50-50 on the overstays is not necessarily worth. When you go back, when you rebuy items after you've pushed out everything, like, you're keeping the momentum going forward in the game. That way, waves are still pushed. You get back out there. You don't have a huge wave sitting on your tower. You can continue applying pressure in lanes and doing what you were doing. So while they're sitting there trying to clear waves, you're out getting vision. When you see somebody rotating through, you can catch them out while they're still fighting waves, right? So keeping numbers advantage by keeping momentum by going back, like, you see what I mean? Like, it's a constant progressive thing to keep doing things in the game. So recalling properly, establishing vision, holding that vision, catching somebody in that rotation. When you do have an advantage, forcing them off or forcing them to defend lanes because you've got 2 inhibs. Control objective. So go for that objective control. They will be sitting here, stuck in top and mid. You guys can freely do this. If they do rotate, you just back off. Minions will push their base, and they'll lose a tower for free. So, like, they get one chance to stop you with 2 inhibs down before they're going to lose something. One chance, and they can't take very long. So you really only have to fall back for a little bit. Also, when Mobilytics say performed at about a plat level this game, opinion. I mean, if you can consistently perform like that, yeah, you can get plat. You did well. You just need to know what else to do in order to progress further. So, like I was saying, control the vision. Don't waste your early ward. Know where the jungler is. Make sure you're not getting ganked. And like I was saying, like, he went level 2 top, right? And you saw him there. But you didn't drop a ward after seeing him. So maybe pay attention to the minimap more if you didn't catch that he was top. Force yourself to watch the map. You've got to force yourself to watch the map. That's really important. So use the trick for watching where bot lane comes from. If bot lane is just sitting in a bush down there, that means that they did not leash. So if you watch the bot lane start and they're just sitting in lane or they just start fighting minions right away, the jungler started on the opposite side of the map, and that way you know that you need to ward the other side, basically. Does that make sense? Because once you establish the vision, you're going to be a lot safer. You're not going to die as much. You're not going to lose summoners to random ass ganks. And then you can basically just control the game.